What it do, baby boo? You good? Hey guys, cheers. That part. All right, guys, we're gonna get right into it. So I'm gonna kind of touch base real quick on Dogecoin. I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts, my prediction. In no way, shape, or form is this financial advice. This is just how I do my research. And on my next video, I'll explain why I track percentages and why I track pennies, and we'll get into that. But for now, we're gonna speak on Doge. So those that have Doge, right now I currently own I'm sorry. I wish 9,000. I have 6,981. Okay, I'll show you guys so you guys can see for yourselves. Cause hey, seeing is believing, right? I got shit in Ethereum though, but watch. Look at that right there. Okay. So it tells you right now that it's at 22%. So you can hit the percentage right here, right? And get options. It tells you the last price, the equity, percentage change, the total gain / loss, and the total percentage change. So what I like to pay attention to is the percentage change and the last price. And if you paid attention last year, Dogecoin was a fraction of a penny. And then it jumped up to 2 cents. And I got in before it hit 3 cents. I got my shares, and now I'll show you something. When you go to total gain loss, this will show you, and this is why I believe in Dogecoin, and I'll get into my prediction and philosophy next. Okay, so right now, $68. I'm up. I'm not losing. I'm winning, baby boy. I'm winning. All right, so not only am I winning, but I'm not being greedy, and I'll tell you why. Okay, those of you that are into Robinhood or Dogecoin know what I'm talking about, and I speak based off of research. So those can tell, that watch can be like, yep, he knows what he's talking about. Okay, so right now, if I'm up $68 and we look at the total equity, okay, meaning the total amount I have in this thing, all right, I have 300. Look, I'm down. Right? Okay. No, I'm not down because I'm up $68. But that's how much I have in it total. I apologize. See? Hey, I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm going to learn along the way. I'm going to clean up what areas I need to clean up. I'm going to educate myself based off of the comments. And again, I don't know everything. I'm learning. So right here, when I see Dogecoin, I see it at 5 cents. And I've been tracking it. I've been trying to get back in at 4 cents, and I can't, so I'm not wasting my time. Now, let me go ahead and state a fact that I don't know if you messed around with or paid attention to, but I used to be able to buy in at cents. Whatever the cents were, I could just keep swiping up, keep buying cents, keep climbing that ladder. Right? $5 here, $10 here, $3 here, $1 here, whatever it was. Then all of a sudden, one day, you can't even spend $5, $1, $8. There's a minimum of $10. 10. So I'm like, okay, they put a cap. Now you have to spend 10. Boop. Yep. So that told me two things. Number one, hold, and number two, this bitch about to be lit. All right, now watch, and I'll tell you why. So this is my prediction. This is my prediction. You could sit here and say, hey, you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. You're wasting my time. But guess what? You don't have to be here. So bye. But for those of you that do want to be here, for those of you that do believe in what I'm saying based off of your research and what I'm giving you, then right on, man. I appreciate your time. I really do. My birthday's tomorrow. My son's sitting right here. And I could be spending my time doing a lot of things. And I'm only going to make a couple videos real quick, touch base on this. And then that's it, man. I'm going to enjoy my birthday tomorrow. But listen. All right. So Dogecoin, okay? The reason why I believe in this thing, I watched it go up. You see that? I watched this go up to $330 where I could have cashed out and just been greedy, be like, yep, I got $330 and just spent it on whatever. Blew it. But instead, I didn't. I said, you know what? No, I'm going to see where this thing goes, because at the end of the day, it's an investment. And like I always try to preach and have people understand is, when you start investing, if you're brand new to this, you have to ask yourself, okay, what can I afford? What can I put aside? What can I invest without putting my family in a bad position, without putting me in a bad position where I'm asking people to borrow money, where I'm doing all these different things and I'm putting myself and my family in places that we shouldn't be. So you have to invest smart. Do your research, and whatever you could afford. If it's $10, it's $10. But like I already told you, go to Coinbase, you download an account, you go to rewards, and you start earning money, and you invest with that money. If that's what it takes, get your feet wet. You know, just like I like my friend Corey referred to it as, you're climbing the ladder while getting your feet wet. I like that. And so that's where I get to do my research on different stocks and understand them better, right? Track the percentages. That's what I like to do. My favorite thing is numbers. I love algorithms. I just love numbers. And coming from not much and not having nothing growing up, you know, we had to count pennies. We used food stamp cards. There was a lot. But coming from nothing, it just made me more hungry to work hard to have something, right? That's where I adapted that rich dad, poor dad mentality. Well, or am I going to sit here and bitch and complain because my real father decided he didn't want to take care of me, and now my mom's left to do it on her own. And, you know, luckily I had structure, and my mom provided, you know, shelter, and we had each other. So that's what was important to me. I didn't care about all the other fancy things. Later on I did, because I worked hard to get them. You see, I asked myself, all right, you got a few choices, Matt. You can lie, cheat, steal, you know, or you can work hard. And I decided to work hard. I was going to educate myself on as many things as possible. And I can go on, and we'll get into my story in another video. But what I'm telling you is, coming from nothing, counting pennies, it taught me something. It educated me, because when I see $1 million, you know what I see? I see 400, maybe a little less than 450,000 in taxes. Okay, so that means you lost half of your money. For what? Like, that's your money. Why should you lose half of your money? That's your money. So what you do is you invest it, and you keep all of it, right? Like I told you before, we don't need banks to tank from us no more. We don't need them no more. You see, I'm tired of standing in lines and paying ATM fees and all that. And like I said before, how many of us have ever had an overdraft fee? I've had. That shit sucks. But you know what? When you get a Coinbase, when you start converting your money to crypto, there's so many benefits, because it's your money. And you have access to it anywhere. So I'm educating myself on a bunch of different things. But we're going to go back and refer to Dogecoin. So with Dogecoin, I'm going to tell you like this. I've seen this thing go up to $330, right? I've seen this thing go down to 40 something bucks. And now I see it climbing. All right? And here's my prediction. This is my prediction. All right? Elon has been pumping this fucking thing up for a long time, right? Dogecoin to the moon, Dogecoin to the moon. Elon is already ahead of the game as far as the car industry. He's killing it. He's killing it. He's young, he's agile, he's got money, right? So he's in the position, and he loves cryptocurrency, right? What do you do with Bitcoin? So if he loves it, I mean, come on now, I would want my own. So Dogecoin, he said it's the Earth's money. And that just tells me, okay, you want Dogecoin, so okay, I'm gonna hold and see what happens. What do I have to lose? It was an investment. I didn't put my family or myself in a position to hurt or to sit there and piss and moan about a couple $100 that I invested. So again, this is what I predict. I'm not saying it's the truth, but I think that and I predict Elon adapts Dogecoin. He adapts it. It's his. And in doing so, there's a cap of $10. So if there's a cap of $10 starting, do the math. So again, this is a prediction. You could sit here and say you're full of shit. Hey, this is a prediction based off percentages, based off of numbers, and based off of the way that I do my research. This is, again, not any advice to go spend a bunch of money on Dogecoin. Don't put yourself in that position. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. So let's just say I got approximately 7,000 shares, which is a little less, and it hits at $10 a share. I made $70,000. Now, what that tells me is I'm not going to get excited because, right, seeing is believing, right? We all have to see that to believe that. That's how we are now. That's how we're programmed to think, oh, seeing is believing. No one's word is good enough anymore. Now, again, this is a prediction, it's not my word. So I just want to, clarify that. But again, if my prediction is correct and I hit on that, a few things I'm going to do is put it right back into investments. Do something nice for my family. Give back, for sure, give back. And you will see videos of me giving back and on my journey with this whole thing. I always wanted to make a YouTube channel where I just talk to my audience about real shit. I don't edit my channels. I don't sit here and put a bunch of money into all my camera equipment. I'm here giving you my time. I have a family with 3 children. I love my kids, and that's what I'm doing this for. I'm educating my kids on digital assets and cryptocurrency, and I'm learning. You guys. All right, I don't know it all. So you can sit here and say, no, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong. All you want, but it's okay. I'll come water boy on your ass, boy. But for reals, guys, look. This is how I feel every day. I believe in myself. Believe in my research. Next video is going to come up, and I'm going to get into some of my stocks and what I believe in, and it's exciting. The stuff that I have and the progress that I can show you. And then all you do is you take that research back. You just type it in. Oh, fuck. Well, shit, fuck. He's right. Yeah. Look, those of you that know me know that I don't like to be wrong. And instead of believing other people, that's why I don't watch the news. That's why I don't sit there and listen to rumors. I don't sit there and talk behind people's backs. Like I said before, those that talk behind your back are behind you for a reason. Okay? I need to focus on my family, my future, their future. That's what I'm focused on. And focused on giving back, keeping my heart in the right place and my intentions good. Okay? I walk by faith. Regardless of how anybody feels about that, I do. Which is why I always try to learn as much as I can with any religion, in anything, any ethnicity, any I don't care. I don't care what color you are. I have family from different backgrounds, and I try to learn different languages to show a sign of respect. The most recent one I learned was from my friend Mike, right? He's Egyptian. And I would say, what's up, Mike? How you doing, Mike? What it do? And I was like, hey, how do you say what's up, like in your language? And he goes, oh, he's Egyptian. He goes, oh, you say Izayak. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then what do you say a return? He's like, you say Quais. I was like, man, that's cool. Like, how do you say thank you for teaching me that? He said to say thank you was shokran. So to me, I'm educating myself on things of that nature. A bunch of different languages to say hello, good night, hi, just a sign of respect. That's because as I want to go a lot of places. I want to travel a lot of places. And when I do, I want to be able to speak to people in their language, even if it's something simple. I don't know Spanish, but I know the basics. ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días. Te amo mucho. I do. I love a lot. I do have a big heart, you guys. So, look, I'm going to leave you guys with that. I'm going to get into my stocks in the next video. Thank you for your time. I know I kind of got a little excited and pumped up, guys, and bouncing around and shit, but this coffee's smacking right now. Cash, did you put in, what else did you put in here? You put in a scoop of the Folgers, huh?
No.
Damn, I'm over here like bouncing around like Tigger. Actually, speaking of Tigger, that's what a lot of people call me. This guy's always bouncing around and he hits the floor running. That's because I knew that from a little kid I had to adapt the philosophy and all right, you know what are you gonna do? From here on out, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna cry about what you don't have? Or are you gonna do something about it? And that's what I try to do every day. I make mistakes too. I'm not perfect. I sin. Guys, come on now. I'm not saying I'm perfect, so just don't sit here and start saying, oh, I'm telling you right now, I have a lot to fucking work on, especially my cussing. My mom says it a lot. And I'm trying to get better with it, and just give me time, but there's a lot of things that I have been working on, things that I've given up. I don't drink. I haven't drank alcohol since 2016. Gave it up. Just about a couple weeks ago, I gave up gambling. I said, you know what? Because I always bet on football, and trust me, I hit good on Tampa. Oh, man, my boy Derek, that's his team. I was excited for him, and Tampa did it, man. Tom Brady is a fucking GOAT. I used to hate on Tom Brady. You know why? Because I like, he just seen him as better than everybody else, but he wasn't. It was just he wanted to perfect his game. He was just wanted to be the best at what he did. That's what we should all do, is just want to be the best at what we do, what we're passionate about, right? We all have our own mind. We all have our own heart. So, again, that's why. This is why I don't watch the news. Because I'm not going to listen to what one person is telling me and speaking on behalf of whatever they're talking about. I'll hear it, I'll write it down, and I'll research it. And the same thing with family and friends. When they tell me stuff, I don't tell them to the face, but in my head, cool story, bro, but I got to do my research. And I tell them in a nice way, but, I don't like to be fed anything to me at all without doing my research, which is why I encourage you to do all your research on everything I'm telling you, and especially the stocks. Next video, guys. Thanks for your time. Deuces and trays.